Hang on, guys, I'm trying to get this set up. It was working just a second ago. How's the audio, guys? How's the audio, guys? Hang on, I'm trying to stop this echo, whatever it is. Hang on, I'm trying to stop this echo, whatever it is. that fix the microphone? Hello, did that fix the microphone? Absolutely not. Let's see. Okay, what was that? These things never go the way you want them to, guys. Hang on. These things never go the way you want them to, guys. Hang on. Oh, that's a lot better. Hang on. Oh, that's a lot better. Hang on. Alright guys, I think I've got everything set up now. Sorry about that. I'm just checking the sound levels to make sure. Alright guys, I think I've got everything set up now. Sorry about that. Alright. Let me just adjust this a little bit. So, hi everybody, sorry for the late start. I just wanted to get everything set up the right way. It was not behaving the way I wanted it to. So today we're going to add the first fish to the tank. We still don't have a somewhere to donate to, but every viewer that we get on this, I am still going to donate somewhere. If anybody has any suggestions, please put them in the live chat there, and I'll take that under consideration. I'll do an announcement as a short later on which organization we choose, and until then, let's just get started. So it was probably, I guess, end of February, I got all the fish in finally from Live Aquaria. There was a bunch of back order issues. And then after that, I put everybody into quarantine for, I decided to do the full the full 30 days on it. Everybody's been in copper. Everybody's okay. Everybody's gotten through it, I think. The Tamini Tang is very, very timid. The other two are all right. We'll see how they act together, and then, I mean, if things go badly, and I have to intervene. But we're going to put them in the tank today and see how this goes. So I'm kind of set to the living room, so you guys get to see them go into the tank, but you're not going to see them come out of the tank. But you'll get to see the tank while I'm out in the garage grabbing them from the other quarantine tank. I'll keep an eye on chat in case anybody has a question or whatever. Please feel free. I will answer any questions I can while we're here. This is as much for you guys as it is for me to document what I'm doing. So please be a part of this. It's going to be up for a limited time on my YouTube, and then after I'd say about let's do a week. I'll put it onto the Patreon for basic membership. That would be the $1 and up. So the live stream, of course, after this will be, of course, free on YouTube. It's streaming 24/7 with the music you hear here. I might throw it around a little bit, but we'll see what's going on. All right, ready, guys? Let's get to it. Let's get to work. So first things first, I'm going to go out into the garage, guys, and grab all the fish into a bucket to acclimate them, and then I'll be right back. All right, so stay tuned, guys. Come on. Come on, Jax. Let's go. Get on in here. Alright, so we've successfully nabbed our fish. I want to have a little look down in the bucket here. Oh yeah. They're just chilling down in there for right now, and we're going to start drip acclimating them. So, I generally work on it down on the long end here, and then let's see, drip kit. Here we go. So I keep a drip kit with, this is just a airline tubing with a little needle valve in it, so you can see that right there. One half goes in the tank, the other half goes in the bucket. Really simple. I have this little tip here to, or what do you call it? Oh, I don't even remember. Like, oh, I can't even remember, guys. Here. Just there. It's got a suction cup, that's what it is. So these are always a pain in the ass to start and disgusting, so it doesn't really matter what you do. Sometimes I can get it started without. Oh yeah, I got a little bit there. There we go. Goes down in the bucket, and that'll just acclimate them to the water, guys. So you can just see that running there, and that runs right into the bucket. So you see that line there, and that just drips a little water there. That's a little bit fast, but I know these aquariums are really close, so we're just gonna let it go. And I will get better at this, guys. I really will. This is just kind of our first foyer anyway. So, those go for a good long while, actually. So, it's about, for fish, I usually do about 30 to 40 minutes drip acclimating. So, it's going to take a long minute. That's why the music's up here, so you guys can just listen along. But in the meantime, for the first little bit, I thought I would go ahead and show you all. Let me get this untangled here. Show you all what I picked up at, I forget what it was called. It was a frag show in Charlotte about a couple of weeks ago. Not even a couple, I'd say. Yeah, maybe it wasn't a couple. But I picked up a couple of things as mystery bags, and I'll throw that up on the channel here as soon as I get it edited. That'll be available for our Patreon members only. So you can go over there. Please sign up. Same thing here. Please subscribe if you want to see the live streams and all that kind of stuff. It really does help me out if you guys subscribe. Liking the video is also excellent. I would very much appreciate that. And I hope you guys become regular viewers. And who knows, if you like what you see, there's QR codes up in the top corner for both my Patreon and my Buy Me a Coffee, which is my Buy Me a Fish, I guess. And that'll help me get the aquarium up and running and help pay for some of the costs. If you're a Patreon member, part of your memberships every month go directly to charity. So you can absolutely go over there and sign up there. It's a great way to support causes that we have on here, along with these special live streams and other events that we'll do. All right, let me show you what we got for coral. It's not very much. I only got 3 pieces, but they're nice pieces, really, really nice. Let's see if they show up on camera. So let's see. It is very blue. So you see that right there? It's in person it's very green. Let me see if I can adjust the lights a little bit. Let's go more white. Cameras hate reef lights, guys. I don't know whether I need to put a filter on this for you all or not, but we'll see. Worst case worst. Let's see. That was not what I wanted. Usually like about 15K, which is usually about daylight. Let's see. You all can see. And let's see if I can pull up our whites. Okay, that's a little bit better. All right. So, I am unsure of the names, but I will post them. But stun, back, play the scene, play on. Thank you. All right. I am unsure of the names. I will post them, but you can absolutely see that is a pretty stunning, like deep forest and like grass green there with beautiful maroon spots. We're gonna find a space for this later, but they're all chilling right here for right now, just until they get used to the lights. Then around here, I know these are zoas. I am unsure of the variety. Again, I will do my best to find out. But they're they've got these really beautiful purple centers, and then bright Halloween orange tentacles and mouths. And then in the back there, you can hardly see it. It's just above that that other one. It's bright blue, bright like ice blue, and then red outlines, like very deep maroon, almost purple outlines. That is some kind of encrusting brain coral of some sort. This one and this one are both encrusting. Actually, all three are, but those ones are like more hard corals, where the zoanthids are a soft coral. So they're much more slow growing than the zoanthids. So we'll have to find a place for those. For anybody who doesn't know, the zoanthids actually are probably one of the most poisonous animals on the planet. You can really, really hurt yourself with them. And I haven't heard of anybody nuking their tank with it, but I think you can. Like I'll say this again, I am no expert on all of this. I'm stumbling through just as much as anybody else. So that's the tank for right now. We're about, I'd say, added another gallon or so to what's in there. So that should have equalized a lot of what's going on. Let me put this up just a little bit. So in the regular stream, guys, in the bottom corner, let's see if I can, let's do this. In this corner is actually the entire Reef computer setup. I'm going to leave this up here for any of those geeky suckers out there who really loves to geek out like I do. It's all the tank parameters going on. It's all the levels in the tank. Some of the equipment isn't running yet, but a lot of those numbers are down there if you want to geek out on them. On the other side, in the bottom, guys, is what's currently playing through Streamlabs. They have a great music player. I'm going to try and use that as much as possible. Logo in the top here. I might make that a little smaller, but hey, you guys tell me if you want that. If you do want that taken out for any reason or anything else, let me know. But anything I take out will be only available on Patreon. Okay? So if you want no watermarks or whatever, that's a Patreon thing, guys. Same thing with up over here for our Buy Me a Coffee and our Patreon up here. This will only be available on Patreon without this stuff if you guys want that gone. Otherwise, if you're okay with all of this is all on YouTube Live. So we're just waiting for the fish to finish up, and then we'll get them in the tank. I can tell by their colors. Let's have a peek here. So you see, you're not getting a great angle, but they've all gone pale. Their colors aren't great, and the reason for that is they're all pissed off. They're all absolutely ticked that they're moving, and they're ticked that they're all in a bucket, and you can see they're kind of pissed at each other too. So they just gotta suffer through this for just a few more minutes. I think I'm gonna turn that flow rate down a little bit. Let's see what we do here. Yeah, I'll turn it down. A little fast. And then drip acclimation is a lot more critical for corals, although you don't actually have to drip acclimate any of this, to be honest. A lot of drip acclimation is just being safe. A lot has changed over the years for reef aquariums. And we know a lot more stuff now than we used to. we used to have to go very, very gently, and we didn't know what the hell we were doing. But nowadays, a lot of this is more slapdash. So, all that water that's in that that bucket does have copper in it. It has original water from the other quarantine tank, so I can't introduce any of that into this tank, just because it would nuke everything that isn't a fish. From now and forevermore, copper is really, really dangerous to anything that isn't fish. So, for right now, just enjoy the serenity of the reef. I'm going to get some more camera equipment to kind of lift you guys up so you can see it more from the way I see things, which is more from up here. So it's a little bit prettier from a little bit of a top-down view rather than looking up at the tank. I will do what I can to get that done as quickly as I can, but for right now, you guys will still be able to see the fish moving around and all that kind of stuff once we get them in. So I'm going to wait for this bucket to fill about halfway or so, and that should have doubled the water volume, and they should be just fine on the change. All right. Let's make sure everybody's in frame. Tell me how you guys like the Aquascape. I did my best with it. This is my first time using a pin system to get more natural looking rocks that are more open and more flowy. I think it turned out all right. I prefer this side over this side, but when I was putting this one in originally, this side, I broke it, and that ended up being not what I wanted. Also, the pin this one over here also probably needed 2 pins, so this was supposed to be all up, and it's bent the pin down. The pins are just fiberglass rod, completely inert and just fine for the tank. It isn't going to hurt nothing. I am going to finish up some of the work on the rock work. There's a few fiddly things that I don't care for in it. And like over here, you all can't see it from here, but I can. It's driving me bonkers. I can see one of the pins, so I'm going to get some coral glue and glue some rock in there so you can't see that pin anymore. It's the only one in the of the pins that you can see in the tank. I did a really good job of hiding the rest of them. When I was building this, I built this out in my shop in the garage, and a lot of that was much more upright because I built that on. When I build these structures, I build them on a cinder block pad instead of the base rock here. Just to keep everything easy and simple, but sometimes that doesn't end up being exactly what I want in the end, because they do move, they do bend and change and a little bit like that. Also, I'm going to probably be picking up some more live rock, and as part of this hobby, I'll probably put a couple more of these to go together and sell them here around Charlotte on commission at the local fish shops. If you want one in your local, let me know. You can leave a comment, and I will do my best to get a hold of you. I will say this: rock sculptures like this are not cheap. Normal live rock goes for what, $9 to $12 a pound. So figure somewhere in the realm of 20 to 24. Just to add for my time and materials and all that kind of stuff. So currently the pumps in the tank, which are here and here, and thankfully it doesn't show up great on the camera because I don't want that to show up, to be honest. Currently aren't running. We're just running the return pump at 100%. That's keeping the corals all nice and happy. But we will turn those on after I get them serviced. So that'll probably be next week. That'll be part of April's maintenance. Next week, the plan is as follows. If I can get out of work on time to go to the local reef club, they are meeting at Under the Sea here in Charlotte. I think they're actually a Fort Mill address, but they're having their anniversary sale. So the club's meeting over there, and we're going to get everything on. They're going to get a bunch of deals on Friday. The sale goes on the whole weekend, so if I can't make it then, I may go with my significant other on Sunday afternoon. There won't be probably as much Friday, but we'll get some more stuff for the tank. That footage will also be available on Patreon. Pretty much a lot of the behind the scenes stuff will only be available on Patreon, guys. Get over there, become a member. It's not very expensive. I've set up a payment schedule that's very, very affordable on most things. There's great videos over there. There's not a lot yet because we're just starting out, but that will grow with time, and I promise your money is well worth it. We'll use that to put more into this tank, and like I said, we're gonna. Oh, is that an arthropod? Oh my gosh, it is. Okay, cool. That's good. Arthropods are tiny creatures that live in the reef. They're great food for the fish if they can catch them. That's the whole deal. Is copepods and arthropods are really good for like enrichment for your fish. It's a natural diet for them. Let's see. But like I said, the payment schedule over on Patreon is really, really affordable. You can become a free member. That doesn't get you very much over there, but it does give you alerts when all this special events are going down and stuff like that. We're also if you go up one level, it's only $1. That's $1 a month, guys. That's not very much. That really does help me, and you get a lot more content for that. A lot. The next one up, I believe, is $5, and that's even higher content. After that, if you're pledging above that, you're just an angel for us. So there's a lot of perks in there and stuff I'm trying to come up with, but if you guys subscribe to that and you would like to see something and you're a higher end member, I'm not going to ignore you at all. You basically run this stuff. Anybody who goes over there, this reef is as much theirs as it is mine. But the more you pay, obviously, the more clout you have. So, I of course put my own money into this because I do love it. It is a hobby for me, but I'm sure we all have noticed that the price of things has gone sky high. So that's part of it, and that I want to have an excuse to make some donations and give to causes that I think are really good and that you think are good. I would love to see something you guys would love to be donated to. Now, keep in mind, it's got to be aquatic in nature. I don't mind giving to freshwater as well, but I do prefer doing saltwater, especially since our saltwater reefs and a lot of the fish there are really in a lot of trouble with our changing climate. There are a lot of bleaching events going on, and that's just really worrying for a lot of us. There's a lot of there's also a couple of other things that I'd like to give to in terms of like legal help. Like there's a it was 5 years ago, 6 years ago, I think they put it was like Earth Peace or something like that, got together with some Native Hawaiians and put a ban on ornamental fishing in Hawaii with very, very little data. And there's a couple of programs that fund lawyers to rescind those bans, especially since they are not scientifically based. By all means, I am for something that's scientifically based. If it is like the last 20 species on the planet, I don't condone ornamental fishing. But when you are hauling up hundreds of pounds of yellow tangs and groupers and other sturgeon fish as food, that's a problem. If you're going to eat it, I'd rather sell it for 3 times the price and keep it alive in a fish tank. It'd probably have as good, if not a better life than it did on the reef. We do really love our pets, and they are pets. They're especially if they're larger fish like these tangs I've got. They're going to be much more like pets than say something small. I'm not sure what the psychology is in that. If anybody knows what that actually is, I'd love to know. Put a comment and tell me what that is. Why smaller animals evoke a less intense emotional response. But these tangs are going to be. I'm hoping to have them with me for a long time. Their lifespan is, I think, 25 or 30 years. So I'll be retiring when they're passing away. That'll be a really sad day. But same with a lot of the other marine fish. They last a long, long time. So let's see. How long have we been up? 57 minutes. So we're coming to the point where we can actually throw these guys in and see them swim away. It's really close, guys. Basically, they're just soaking in this water to get used to it. The salinity is a little different. The pH is a little different. So we're just trying to get them all in the same water. Saltwater fish, saltwater anything does not care for change. You've got to think that all these animals and organisms live in hundreds of billions of gallons of water, and basically you put a gallon of chlorine in the ocean, as bad as that is, there's almost no change across the ocean, which is why changes in our tank are so scary and hard on them. Just because they fluctuate so much, they're just not used to it. Their nature is not for that. I'm gonna have to deal with those micro bubbles. I hate that. know what that is. Why is that causing micro bubbles? Is it putting it up too far? I think it is. I hate micro bubbles in the tank. Let's see if I can find a net, guys. Or actually, I've got a little cup in the garage. I'll be right back. Alright, I found us a little cup, guys. So let's turn off our water. And then that can go away. So I keep this full of water. I know that I shouldn't, because it does change the water chemistry over time, but it is easier to start. Let's see. Whoops, sorry guys. So I'm going to get them out with the cup, and then I'm going to dump out all the water, and then they're going to just slide in. Actually, I might even rinse them. They can tolerate fresh water for quite a long time. So I think that's what we'll do. We'll do a little freshwater bath here. All right, let me see about doing this. I'm going to empty some of this water out of here so they're easier to catch. You can see I've taken out almost all the water here, guys. And that'll let me scoop that a little bit easier. Alright, let's see if we can get them out. And like I said, I'll get better at this, guys. I'd probably get like a GoPro or something that I can head mount so you guys can see what's going on. But just bear with me. This is going to get better over time. So, alright, let's see if we can get one of these guys. Let's see if I can pick up. Alright, I've got our Tamini. Tamini in the tank. There he goes. He's probably going to go off and find a little hiding spot. Yeah, he's definitely not sure what's going on yet, so he's going to find a little hiding spot until he finds somewhere more permanent. He's just, let's see if you guys can see him. He's, see him right back there? Kind of tucked in the back there next to the overflow box. He's just hiding out. He'll probably stay back there for a few minutes. Let's go for another one. Okay. I think I'm going to go for the purple this time. If I can. Come on, guys. Good. Good. Purple's going to fight me on this. There we go. And purple in. There he goes. Oh, they're flashing at each other and having a good old time and being pissed off. And here, let's see if you guys can see this. See them both back there? Yeah, see the Tang shoulder him a little bit? Or the purple Tang? He's trying to assume dominance. And this will happen for about 5 or 10 minutes, and then they should be fine together. But that's why I got 3 to split up the dominance a little bit. So let's get the next one in so they can not fight so much. Let's see. And our last one is our big boy powder blue. There it is. And in he goes. There he goes. And they're going to go have a... Oh, they're all going to huddle. Let's see. All huddled back there in the corner. They'll start to move around and sort themselves out here in a little bit. The powder blue is going to be a little bit more adventurous because he is larger, and they're going to sort their own shit out. So. Yeah, see, they're starting to come out now a little bit. Say hi for the camera. See what's going on. They are very curious creatures. Yeah, they're sizing each other up. Yeah, they're gonna have a little duel here. The aggression isn't too bad so far, so that's great. That's why I had them all together in the other tank, and I'm really lucky that they're all 3 different sizes. Yeah, they're just sizing each other up right now. I don't see any real hard aggression, which is great. They'll find a little spot to hide and keep away from each other for a little while after they get in and figured out who's the boss and all that kind of stuff. But today has been stressful for them, moving house and then having new roommates. That's always the most stressful situation, isn't it? Little Tamini's still back there. I don't know whether you can see him. He kind of blends in with the background a little bit, but he'll get a little bit more colorful as he gets a little larger. He'll still be the smallest one in this tank, but that species stays pretty small. It's really good, guys, to see fish in this tank for the first time. I do need some more, but it's really good to see fish in here. It's been fallow for so long after my last crush. It's so good to see fish. So I'm gonna get this cleaned up and then set up the auto feeder. It's already on the Apex. I just need to put food in it. That is wrong. Sorry guys, everything I do here seems backwards to what the camera actually needs. But really, really good to see fish in here. Sorry guys, I'm gonna get a soda real quick. It is dry talking to y'all. Now the reason I put tangs in first, which is kind of unconventional, because they usually are a bit of assholes. The problem, the thing I've had in the past is that I always have a problem with algae, and it always overtakes the tank because I don't put tangs in soon enough, and not enough tangs. So we're gonna start off with tangs so we can just mitigate that algae problem entirely. 3 of these guys should just go through and just knock out everything on here. I probably do intend to get a couple more tangs. I think a nice convict tang would be nice in here. And I know they don't show up great on the camera so far. But I'll get a lens that'll mitigate the blue a little bit, guys. I think I have one, I just gotta find it. These fish will get quite a lot larger. I may even get a couple of cameras so you guys can switch between the views, but we'll see what's going on. They make a waterproof one that goes in the tank, so that could be cool for y'all. The only problem with that one is I know for a fact it has really jacks. Sorry guys, the pups protecting the house from the neighbors. What'd you see? What's that sign? It's just Josh. He's doing the grass. He'll be fine. Yeah, I know. But these fish will get quite large after a while. They're still juveniles. I'm glad to see there's not much aggression. It's just really just sizing each other up, really. And they're leaving the Tamini alone, which is great because it is a very timid fish. I don't know why, but it is. That's just its personality. Alright, let's pick this up, get this taken care of, and I'm going to go grab some fish food. Maybe we can mitigate some of that aggression with that. So what I feed guys is this Hikari Extreme Seaweed. Hikari is a great company, not sponsored at all. They just make a really nice product, especially the Seaweed Extreme for people like me who hate nori. It looks terrible in the tank, and I'd rather just feed something like this, which is a nice nori alternative. It does keep them fairly regular, and they can just pick at it over the course of the day, but they usually eat it fairly quickly. So the Tamini doesn't seem to like it as much as the others. The other two just inhale it, but the Tamini prefers just like more of a natural kind of thing where it picks at the rock or the glass or whatever. I'm inclined to try like a red nori or something like that, just to see if I can get something more into him, but he survived for a month on that, and he's not too bad. He's just not, it's not his favorite thing in the world. Alright, let's see if I can figure out how to get this lid off. Or the... I think this just pulls it out. Yep. So, I'm just playing around with this automatic fish food feeder from Apex. Again, not sponsored. They're just my favorite aquarium company. They are very good at what they do. So we're going to see. This will take a little bit of fiddling to get this right. But until then, and I am ordering some more food, some more of the Seaweed Extreme, and probably like some Benefits or something else. But this one little packet does last me a good long while. Come on, snap on. There we go. Ooh, that's quite a lot. All the way down. Let's see what that does. That is too little. So we're going to have one piece. Alright, let's see what I can do here. Let's see if we can get this in. There we go. It's on. Alright, let's give it a spin and see if we can get some food in the tank for them. They have not been fed today, so I would expect them to be quite hungry. Here we go. I'm going to just watch this for a second. Let's see how we get along with the food. A lot of that goes down the overflow. I might have to get a feeding ring for that, guys, but it's not bad. Unfortunately, with the way my tank is set up, I've had to attach the this AFS feeder with onto my overflow box, which makes getting the food down in there instead of into the sump a little harder. But that's that one tick is plenty of food. I might even go down one tick, but they're still being dicks to each other, but they're more concerned about the food now. So next, I think, guys, we really do need to get a cleanup crew just to take care of anything that's uneaten. These guys will eat a lot of it over the course of the day, but we'll see. And over in the back having a little nosh. Once they get more comfortable, you guys will probably see them more on the live stream, and you'll get to see a little bit more. Once they've had a little feed, they'll probably be less likely to be dicks. The Tamini has vanished. I don't know where he's gone. Oh, he's up at the top. I see him now. He's still in his spot. He's just hiding away. Usually when I feed them, guys, they just inhale it, but right now they're just kind of picking because they're more concerned about each other. I'm sorry we're getting some latency here, guys. We do have a really good internet connection here. It's just the nature of a live stream is that you'll just get some latency. I'll play with the settings and see if I can get it to work to something a little bit better, but that's just going to take some experience to do. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm looking at it right now, guys, and I'm sorry. We're getting quite a bit of skit frames over it. I'll try and get that down, guys. That would just see about changing some of the settings here, and we'll see what's going on. I'm sorry to say that not many of you have tuned in live. I know it's a Tuesday, but these are my days off being in food service. But I'm still gonna do. I'm still keeping on my word. We have one viewer, and I'll add that to the pool. I'll check, see if anybody signed in over the course of it. But either way, I'm gonna straight up put $20 into the pot, and when we come up with an organization that does need our help, we'll see which one. I'll definitely put it in there. So there's my pledge of $20. All right. Well, I'm glad you guys have joined me. I know you guys will check this out on YouTube later, probably tonight when everybody gets home. But I hope you guys enjoy the live stream. That should start in just a few minutes after I get it all set up again. And we'll see you next time. Make sure to like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for any new videos that come out. Watch for future live streams. Of course, there's going to be one pretty much all the time. And then have a look over here at our